Let's go through some of the reactions to the momentous Supreme Court ruling that state bans on same-sex marriage are unconstitutional. Immediately after the ruling, anti-gay bigots had any number of complete and utter meltdowns. Near the top of the list is the American Family Association's Bryan Fischer, who started on Twitter equating the decision to 9/11 and slavery. He wrote, June 26, 2015, the day the twin towers of truth and righteousness were blown up by moral jihadists. Sending another tweet, June 26, 2015, a day which will live in infamy. And then saying, from a moral standpoint, 626 is now our 9/11. A similar diatribe made it onto his radio show, which is what I'll play for you now. Let's take a listen.
626, that's today, June 26, 2015. 626 is now our 9/11. From a moral standpoint, 626 is the new 9/11 because it was on this day that 5 justices of the United States Supreme Court became moral jihadists. They became rainbow jihadists, and they blasted the twin pillars of truth and righteousness into rubble. And they did this by imposing sodomy-based marriage on the United States through an act of judicial tyranny. So, ladies and gentlemen, what this means is that we, the people, have ceased to be our own rulers. We are now serfs on a plantation that's being run by cultural elites who wear black robes and use their gavels like the slaveholders of old used to use their whips to beat us.
It's a moral 9/11, Lewis, 626, and he talks about serfs on a plantation, alluding to slavery. I was actually expecting to see tears cascading down his rosy cheeks as snot bubbles ballooned from his nose amidst unintelligible sobbing. Bryan Fischer was actually relatively calm compared to what I thought might happen.
Yeah, maybe the rampage happened before he went on air. He had to vent that anger and frustration. I guess if this is a moral 9/11, that makes us terrorists, right?
Well, I was going to say, it's so loony that he's using the 9/11 reference and talking about moral jihadists. The jihadists hate gays. Bryan Fischer agrees with the jihadists way more than anybody who was on the side of equality here. Bryan Fischer and the jihadists would actually have a lot in common if we put their religious beliefs side by side. Yeah, the name of the religion would be different, but their beliefs would be pretty similar. It's insane that he thinks the moral jihadists are the ones who are in favor of equality here.
And he is certainly, maybe he realizes that, maybe not, but he knows how to use language to scare people.
Another bigoted, yeah, no question about it.